Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tinesha Davis. This is the Fun and Budget Act, and in this video we are going to go over my second paycheck in July. Now let's be clear, it's not necessarily my paycheck, it's what's in my bank account since I have been paid. Okay, I'm going to go through the process with you all on what I do exactly, what I do exactly when I get paid, the order and how I do things, and the why behind them. Now, I am debt free. A little bit about my background. I'm consumer debt free. I still do have two mortgages, one on this property here and one on a rental property. I am working to pay off this property here because this is my home. I'm not going to say forever home because nothing is forever, but this is my home. I don't see myself moving, and I just like to pay this balance down as much and as fast as possible, because in that way less of my money is actually going to the interest on this property, right? So that's the goal. That's the long-term goal. I'm like, oh, I think I'm supposed to put lotion on. I don't even feel like it. We good. Okay. And so what we are going to do is take a look. Really, y'all going to look at me, and every now and again we're going to put into some screenshots because I don't even want to do that whole screen recorder thing. It's just too much personal information on the computers, and we ain't got time for that. So basically, when I got paid, I ended up with $5,862 in my bank account. We're rounding up 10 cents aside, right? So 5,862. And then we also see, when we look at my bank account, that the $240 check cleared, and that is from my lawn service. I paid my lawn guy for the month of June and the month of July, okay? So what I do first is I write that number down to 5,862 to show that that's the balance in my bank account. And from there on out, we'll be subtracting everything else we do from that number. So what I have right now is I have my Every Dollar app pulled up, and then I go and I check in on 3 credit cards because I do live a credit card lifestyle. I try to make every single payment that I can with credit cards, and in exchange I get travel reward points. I am a heavy and avid traveler, and I usually pay little to nothing to absolutely nothing for my travel. And I consider this, if a plane ticket is over $200, that's what I use my reward points for. If it's less than $200, I can cash flow that out of my pocket because less than $200 is a fairly inexpensive flight. So, okay, so the first bank account we are going to pull up is going to be one of my favorites, Citibank. So in back of me, I bought this new mattress pad, so I'm letting it fluff out. So that's what's happening right there. We see that I have a current balance of $647.55, okay? One of the things I do when I go in to look at my credit card is I actually scroll to the bottom of the statement and make sure that I have no interest being charged. Why? Because I do pay off my balances on my purchases before the 30-day window expires. To make it easier, I try to leave a zero balance every month, right? So we see right here that the fees and interest are 0. Now let's take a look at the $647.55, and what we're going to do is make sure that everything that this credit statement is saying is legit and actually are purchases that I made. Now I normally go in every single day and check my statement, so I do know that all of this is legit. It's no fuddy-duddy, but let's go over it together. All right, so starting on July 8th, this was where we left off from the last time we paid on this card. We had $24.52, and that was for a restaurant in Virginia Beach. $5.78, that was for a drink at Barnes & Noble. Wendy's, $9.21. Wendy's, $8.47. McDonald's, $3.17. McDonald's, $4.54. Domino's, $13.76. Chick-fil-A, $9.28. And then on July 16th, we have Harris Teeter for $5.57. Harris Teeter, $39. My cell phone, $193.83. And that is for 3 cell phones on my plan. Chick-fil-A, $2.92. Wendy's, $9.31. Yes, I eat a lot of fast food. HVAC people, heat and air, when they came out to fix my air on the first 2 floors of my home, that came to $120. McDonald's, $4.55. Zaxby's, $9.21. Home Depot, where I went and purchased air filters for the house, filter for the refrigerator, the toilet seat, and a little bit of odds and ends, that came to $150.46. And then Giant grocery store, $33.97. And guys, that all equals up to the balance, $647.55. Now, since I'm paying that, we're going to go ahead and subtract that from what's in the bank account. That leaves us with $5,215. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make that payment. And then after I make that payment, what I then do is go to my Every Dollar app and I make sure I zero out all of the correlating purchases. All right, so the next account I go to is my American Express account, where there is a balance of $48.96. Okay, and that is for my security system. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to make that payment. And we are going to go ahead and subtract that $49 from the balance in our bank account. And that leaves us with $5,166. And then the last step is we go to our Every Dollar app and we make sure that we zero that out. After American Express, we go to our last card, and that is going to be our Bank of America credit card. The balance on this is $701.27. And when we take a look at the transactions, we see that so that $149, we already paid that one. So right now we are paying the water bill, which came in at $97. We are paying the Target, $93. The gas bill, which was approximately $19. The electricity bill, $202. We are paying our homeowner association fee, $97.34, and that's 2 transactions because we owed for the month of June and the month of July. We are paying $38. That is for my one-way ticket to Miami, and that actually includes luggage. The ticket by itself was actually $17. Then I added checked luggage for, I think, what was that, 17 was 24 equals 38, something like that. So that's why our one-way ticket there is $38. Now we all know Florida is a hot spot, but it's also where my heart lives, my baby, Jay. So we are going to go back and spend some more time with him. Best Buy, $52.99. And the post office, we spent $3. So let's go ahead and make this payment. And then let's subtract that $701 from our bank account. And this leaves us with $4,465. And then we hop on over to Every Dollar and we reconcile everything there. Now, after that is done, because it is the end of the month, and because, let me see, I should have all of my money in at this point in time. Yeah. So I then look at what else isn't paid that I can actually pay now. Okay. So right now I see that the internet is still outstanding and I can pay that now. I always forget about the internet. I think it's because what happens with my internet is doesn't come out to like the closer to the end of the month. So we're going to pay this, and we are going to pay this with one of my favorite cards to pay it with, and that's my Citi card. Because with Citi, whenever I pay my bills using that card, I actually get 5 times the points on that card. Yeah, so for spending $80, I actually get 400 points for that. Now let's go ahead and subtract that 80 from my balance, and this is going to tell me where I am, what's actually in my bank account at this point, even though we haven't paid this yet. We're paying it one way, but remember, I still have to pay off my credit card balance. But right now we just want to know where we're at, what we really have in our bank account as far as spending money that's not accounted for. So we subtract that 80, we have $4,385. And what I do is in every dollar I earmark that. I make a note on the internet saying that I paid it on 7/25. But we didn't zero it out. That balance is still there. We will zero that out when I make that credit card payment to pay that off. The housekeeping bill, $22.16. That hasn't come out yet. But we're going to subtract that just so that we know where we're at. This leaves us with $4,169. Let's scroll some more. We're looking for anything that doesn't have a zero beside it. And you know what? Let me screen record this part. So what I'm looking for is anything that doesn't have a zero beside it. So as we see, as we stand right now, we still owe $3 in restaurants. And that is because it's still pending. And we still owe $33 in household. And that is because, okay, that's the Amazon mattress topper, that right there came to $80, but I used my $50 Amazon gift card. So see, I have that annotated in my notes. And that means that I still owe $33, and that is still pending on my credit card. But we're going to say, okay, so that's $36 more. So we're going to subtract that from our balance. So that leaves us with $41.33. Let's scroll. You know what? I don't think I'm going to get my hair done. Yeah, I'm not going to get my hair done for the month of July. Clearly, July is over. So we can go ahead and zero this out for hair. My nails. I think I could still possibly get my nails done because they certainly need to be done. I can still probably do that before going to Miami. So we're going to leave that here. Eyelashes. I haven't seen eyelashes come out, but we're going to leave that there because I can possibly still do that as well. So we're going to leave that there. So let me add this up real quick. That is 110 plus 75 equals 185. So let's just take out that 185 from the bottom line at this point. All right, so we were at 41.33 minus 185 equals $3,948. And then what else do we have? We paid our mortgage. Now we said we're gonna send an extra $2,000 to the mortgage, but I'm gonna leave that for now, because remember, what I like to do is send to my mortgage whatever else I have left over. $500 to the emergency fund. We can certainly do that right now, but of course I can't do that while I got y'all on the line looking. But we can do that, and then that brings us to $3,448. And then this says $1,500 to 401k. That's actually already done because it comes out automatically. And then $154 to HSA. Same thing here. It comes out automatically. I can do my giving. I still have $650 to give away. So let's subtract that. And I'm going to do that today as well. That brings us to $2,798. And that is it. You guys see that according to this, and this is a little wrong. I think I know why. Wait. No, that wouldn't be why. According to this budget, I should have $872 left to budget. $872. All right, it says I should have $872 left to budget. But according to my bank account, I have $798 left to budget. So that's a difference of $74. So where's that $74? I don't know. I don't know where that $74 is right now. But what I do know is we will figure that out when we reconcile the money for the entire month. Okay, so until then, guys, I believe that is all. I believe that's all. That's where we at right now. So right now we have $2,798 still in the bank account. From that money, we still have to live our life for the next 5 days. Is it 5 days? How many days are in July? It's 31 days. So for the next 6 days, we still have to take care of ourselves. And then we also have to make our balloon payment to our mortgage. Right now, our balloon payment is earmarked at $2,000. $2,000. But what we're going to do is whatever we have left over that's not spent, we get to use that and send it to the mortgage. Yeah, guys, thank you all for being here with me and going through this paycheck and seeing how it is my mind works when we do these things. And I absolutely love getting paid and doing this exercise because I don't know. I just like playing around with money and playing around with the numbers, you know. So until the next time, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a member of our Fab family. And peace.